So we've moved out to the lobby to let some natural light into our videos. This was Merritt's idea, not mine. I'm here to talk about communication. And really, if you haven't figured it out yet, you will. Theater's a game, and you have to play it. It's all about communication. You have to know when to take direction and when to stand your ground on something. And this can be a hard decision to make, especially when it comes to skill level. Let's take, for example, you know you can run 8 mics, and that's the maximum you can run is 8 body mics. And somebody asks you to run 9. Well, you can probably do 9. It'll push your skill set, it'll make you grow as an engineer, but you can probably do 9. If somebody comes to you and asks you to do 40, the answer is clearly no. There's no other answer but no. But if somebody comes to you and asks for 10, what do you say? Do you say no? You just explain, like this is a little above my skill level, I'll be pushing myself, and you'll see what they want. It's all about different ways of communication and pushing the boundary. Especially here at JCT. Merritt and Patel love to do weird, crazy ideas. I mean, look at the things we've done in the past. These are not high school productions. And you have to know where your skill level is. And you have to know what you can do and be willing to say no. Be willing to say yes. Be willing to try new things. It's all about communication. And the big thing with it is getting ahead of them. Being proactive. If you go to someone ahead of time and say, I don't know if I can do this, or what if we tried this instead, it looks a lot better than you ruining a production. Or them coming to you and being like, why can't you do this? I thought you could do this. Communicate. Just communicate. Just be proactive and communicate. With your directors, with your crew especially. If you're a crew chief, letting your crew know what you're doing and what they're doing and what to expect from you is super huge. And with other crews. Sound cannot function by itself. Sometimes you have to have a pocket sewn into costumes to hold a mic pack because they're doing flips and stuff. You have to communicate with costumes about that. You can't just assume they'll do that for you. You have to know if people are wearing wigs or things like that to know what's going on, to know how you're going to have to mic people. It's all about communication, and it's all about staying ahead. And that's really how I got where I am today. I never stage managed before, but I found out ahead of time we needed an actual stage manager. I learned about it, and I brought it to the directors, and they decided to let me do it. It's all about being ahead of the curve and solving problems before they happen. The difference between a crew chief who gets a lot done and the crew chief who just sits around and does nothing is communication. Now, sound is a lot of work. I mean, look at these videos. There's been 4,000 of these videos. It's a lot of work. It's a lot to do. And if you go every day and you put your nose to the grindstone, then yeah, you get a day off. You deserve a day to do nothing. But if you go and you piddle every day and you have to constantly be told what to do instead of being allowed to go off on your own and do things, then you're going to have to work every day. Most days in class were us sitting down, direction being given of sets doing this, and then sound saying, you know what to do, go do your thing. And then we got to go do our own thing. And we didn't take advantage of that. We did our work, and then once we got our work done, we'd have some time to ourselves. And that's not to say, every day's a break. It's to say, if you work hard and you get things done and you're proactive and you get what you need done and you know what you need to do, then you'll have a lot easier life. One of the great things about sound is it's a lot of walking around. That's also a negative because you're constantly walking from the stage to the booth to the sound closet to wherever, and that allows you time to get stuff done. That allows you to say, while I'm walking around, I can be on my phone checking the patch list and I can have other people working on other things. It's a great crew, but you have to be proactive and get your own work done. And I realize for those of you who are in, say, beginning tech watching this or just thinking about sound, you may not know what you need done. Look to your crew chief. Your crew chief has probably done this before and probably knows what to get done. And then if you are the person constantly going to your crew chief and asking, what can I do? How can I do this? When they leave, you will be the next one in charge and you will be on top of the game. Because Patel and Merritt expect a lot from sound. Because people know what good sound is. People don't know good lighting. People don't look at theatrical lighting every day, but people listen to music on their phone every day. People listen to albums, and they know what good sound is. And it's a lot of work to bring good sound. It's a lot of production and a lot of knowledge. I'm here to try to give you some of that knowledge through these videos, but the ability to absorb that knowledge and the want and to use that knowledge, I can't give you. And you have to give yourself that. So my main message is be yourself, be human, but get work done. Don't be told to do work. If you have an issue, stay ahead of that issue. And if you're doing a major thing, get it approved. Like if you make a mic list, if you spend 2 weeks working on the mics, bring it to Patel and say, what do you think about this? That way you can make some changes before you get your scenes programmed, rather than being, at the first dress rehearsal and it's like, wait, I thought Brittany was going to have a mic, and then having to change everything. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Thank you.